Have you ever had one of those days where life just feels loud? When all you want is to hit pause, breathe, and lose yourself in something calm, yet meaningful. If you've ever needed an anime that feels like a warm blanket for the soul, this countdown's for you. Today we're diving into the top 5 slice-of-life anime that heal the heart, shows that don't just entertain, they soothe. Number 5. Laid Back Camp. Let's start with something simple and cozy. Now, this is not your typical high school comedy or dramatic tearjerker. Nope. It's about Rin, a quiet girl who loves camping solo at the foot of Mount Fuji, until she bumps into Nadeshiko, a bubbly classmate who turns her peaceful solitude upside down. What follows? Campfires, ramen cups under starlight, and the kind of silence that feels earned, not empty. It's slow, sure, but that's the beauty of it. The anime reminds you that not everything in life needs to be rushed. If you've ever dreamed of taking a road trip but can't leave your couch, this show gives you that getaway. You'll smell the campfire smoke, feel the chill of dawn, and maybe, just maybe, think about planning your own trip. Why is it number 5? Because while it's as relaxing as it gets, it doesn't demand much emotionally. It's comfort food for the mind, a gentle start to our list. Number 4. Silver Spoon. At number 4, we've got something with a little more flavor. It's hard to believe this came from the same creator as Full Metal Alchemist, right? Instead of alchemy and soul binding, we've got farming and cow milking. But hey, both involve some messy life lessons. Our guy Yugo Hachiken ends up in a rural agricultural school, totally clueless about how food actually gets to the table. Watching him go from squeamish city boy to someone who appreciates where bacon comes from? It's equal parts hilarious and heartfelt. What makes Silver Spoon so special is its honesty. It doesn't sugarcoat the realities of farm life, or life in general. There's dirt, failure, and growth, literally and figuratively. And by the time season 2 rolls around, it hits you with lessons that actually stick. Why number 4? Because it blends humor, realism, and character growth perfectly. It's not the most peaceful anime here, but it's rewarding, like earning your first paycheck after a hard day's work. Number 3. Non Biyori. Sliding into number 3 is Non Biyori, the anime that feels like a hug from nature itself. 4 girls living in rural Japan, one new arrival from Tokyo, and not a care in the world. No drama, no shouting. Just frogs, rice fields, and sunsets so calm you'll question your own stress levels. This show moves slow, like, did I accidentally hit pause slow? But that's the point. It's teaching you how to be still. By the 2nd or 3rd episode, you're not even watching for story. You're watching for peace. The later seasons strike a better rhythm, blending humor with the tranquility that defines the series. And Non Biyori non-stop? That one might just be the peak of slice of life. Why number 3? Because it's the perfect blend of cute, calm, and quietly funny. The anime equivalent of spending a lazy afternoon under a tree with nothing but your thoughts. Number 2. Natsume's Book of Friends. Now we're getting deep. Coming in at number 2, Natsume's Book of Friends. This anime is soft-spoken but powerful. It's about Takashi Natsume, a boy who can see spirits, and inherits a mysterious book filled with the names of yokai his grandmother once bound. But instead of using that power for control, he does the opposite. He frees them. There's no flashy magic or high-stakes battles here, just quiet encounters that teach compassion, understanding, and the importance of letting go. It's melancholy, it's tender, and it's absolutely beautiful. Each episode feels like an emotional whisper, gentle but unforgettable. And the best part? Across 7 seasons, it never loses quality. Why number 2? Because it's more than a show. It's an experience. One that gently reminds you how to heal, forgive, and move forward. Number 1. The undisputed champion of calm, Barakamon. This show looks like it's about calligraphy, but don't be fooled. It's actually about finding yourself. Seishu Honda, a young artist with a temper, gets exiled to a remote island after one epic meltdown. There, surrounded by quirky villagers and kids who refuse to take him seriously, he slowly learns what it means to breathe again. What makes Barakamon #1 isn't just its humor or its warmth, it's its humanity. Every character feels alive, every scene feels purposeful. You watch Honda rediscover joy, purpose, and patience. And if you've ever burned out or felt stuck in life, this show hits right where it needs to. Barakamon is the full package, funny, emotional, and deeply healing. It's not just slice of life. It's a reminder that life itself can be art. So, which of these peaceful masterpieces are you watching next? Drop your pick in the comments. If you enjoyed this list, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you don't miss the next one. Oh, and if you love relaxing recommendations like this, sign up for our newsletter using the link in the description. There's extra content waiting for you there. Thanks much for watching. I'm out for now. See you in the next one.